Today we're going to talk about multiplying and dividing rational expressions. Okay, just like with fractions, we will want to simplify the problem before we do any multiplying. Let's take a look at these two problems, which contain only monomials, right? Monomial numerator, monomial denominator, monomial, 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 monomial. When we have only monomials, we don't have to worry about factoring. There's nothing to factor, and we just cancel as the problem allows. So let's take 6 and 36, call that 6 and 1. My denominator would be x times x squared, which would be x cubed, which would cancel the x cubed in my numerator. So all I have is 6 times 28, which would be 168. Here's a division problem, which I'm going to rewrite. 5m squared over 12m multiplied by the reciprocal, 10m cubed over 3m. And then let's think number-wise, right? Coefficient-wise, this would be divided by 2, so we get 5 and 6. I've got m times m squared on the bottom. So it will cancel my m squared in the numerator. So my numerator is now 5 times 5, 25 m cubed over 6 times 3, 18. So that's how it plays with monomials. How does it play with binomials or trinomials? Well, again, we have to do some factoring before we can contemplate canceling things. So here we have 8 times r plus 2, greatest common factor, right? We have 24 times r minus 1, again, greatest common factor. We have 6 times 1 minus r, and we have 3 times r plus 2. Now that we have identical binomials, we can cancel our r plus 2. I think 6 and 3, 2 and 1, 8 and 24, 1 and 3. So it looks like I have 2 times 1 minus r over 3 times r minus 1. You may remember this from yesterday, that 1 minus r could be negative r plus 1. And if I factor out a negative 1, so this is really negative 2, right? If I factor out a negative 1, negative 2 r minus 1 over 3 r minus 1, which means my r minus 1s will cancel. And my final answer will be negative 2/3. Very satisfying. Okay, here's a lot of work for us. Let's see. That denominator looks like it's the easiest one to factor. I have m and m, and let's say minus 4 with minus 6 times this denominator is actually going to be that numerator. So m and m, I think minus 3 minus 6. This numerator is going to be this denominator. It is a difference of two squares, so I get 2m plus 3 with 2m minus 3. This one's going to require a little bit of side work. Let's see. Negative 24. I think 8 and 3, where the 8 is negative. So 2m squared minus 8m plus 3m minus 12. By grouping, we have 2m, m minus 4 plus 3, m minus 4. So we have m minus 4 with 2m plus 3. So m minus 4 with 2m plus 3. Okay, let me just lasso and get rid of my scrap work. Change color. Okay, what do we have here? We have m minus 4 identical binomials. We have 2m plus 3. We have m minus 6. So our final answer, m minus 3 over 2m minus 3. And that's about as tough as it gets.